Hello, 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 and a very warm welcome to Healing Hand Services. My name is Julie-Sian, and here we are on Saturday, the 6th of February 2021, for the card for the day. The deck I am using is Healing with the Angels by Doreen. They are an oracle card deck. The theme, of course, is all angels. So let's connect with our angels, our archangels, our spirits and guides, and our loved ones, and our ancestors, ascended masters, and our elementals, of course, and just see what message they have for us. Oh, there we are. Abundance. Oh, I love this card. I so love it. It's a reminder that we have an abundance of everything available to us. And it is just that we have an illusion of lack, an illusion that we're not worthy of receiving, an illusion of that we're not, confident in putting out, so that we can create an abundance of everything into our life. What is it that you really want an abundance of? Love, friends, abundance of happiness, abundance of good health. Yes, abundance of wealth, good wealth, but how much wealth does one need? But it's all out there. We in the UK, we don't realise what we've got. You're thinking, abundance. And when you start talking in a matter of lack, I haven't got this, I haven't got that, then you're creating I haven't got anything, and that's what you're creating. But when you start realizing what you have actually got and start blessing and showing gratefulness to it and being grateful and kind and just saying, yeah, I'm really grateful for what we've got. Here in the UK, we have free libraries, we have free parks, we have the NHS, National Health Service, we have free education, we have, oh my gosh, free air. We have the freedom to go for a walk. We have the freedom to express what we want to say within reason. We have, if you get arrested, they go, do you need a solicitor? Yeah, you have free access to a solicitor if you get arrested. Yeah, oh my gosh. But also, so we have so much that we can free, go out in the air, and we got all the fresh air, we got all the trees, the plants, the animals. We have an abundance of everything. We have so much. And then you're thinking, well, I haven't got abundance, about a big house. You have a home. And when you start saying, yes, I am grateful for what I've got a roof over my head, I've got a bed to sleep in. It may not be the perfect bed. It may not be the perfect home at the moment. You do have a car. It may not be the perfect car, but you've got a car to get yourself to and from the shops, to the work, to get yourself to the local park for a walk. You have clothes. You're not sitting there reading this and naked. Well, you might be. Sorry. You have some sort of access to food. Okay, so you have, and if you suddenly start being grateful for what you have, because all you have in life is this exact moment here and now. You haven't got the past, because that's gone. You haven't got the future, because that's not there yet. You just have what you have now. So start being grateful for what you have now. And maybe, yes, it's not your goal. Your goal and your dream is to have like a nice house without a mortgage, with all the payments easily being made. Your goal is to have, nice holidays, nice cars, and that's your goal. But where you are now, you're on your way to it. And if you are grateful for what you have got now and say, I have an abundance of a beautiful home, I have an abundance of beautiful friends, I have an abundance of family, I have abundance of health, I've got abundance. And if you start creating, I'm imagining you have it now, because you're creating your future one day will be your here and now. I know it's a bit difficult to get your head around. All right. So, and you're creating, and what you've created, all that's gone before, you've created to now. And if you suddenly go, yeah, well, I don't have much luck, I'm always unlucky. Well, if you keep saying that, that's what you're creating. No much luck. So you start saying, I have an abundance, and I have it now, and thank you. And don't forget to say thank you to the universe. You must say thank you, because if you don't say thank you, it shows you're not appreciative of it, and then you won't get any more. Absolutely. The more you say thank you, and I'm really grateful, and be grateful for what you have, and then you can start it as a building block to build on. And so the angels are here to remind you that you are able to create what you want and that you do have an abundance. But sometimes we are so wrapped up in the abundance of materialistic things that we forget about everything else that we have available for us. And we need to be grateful. I mean, you walk into a supermarket, yes, you may not have loads of money, but look at all the fruit and veg, look at all the tins of food that are lined up from the top to the bottom. Look when you go to the meat place, look at all the meats, look at all the fruit and veg that's there. There's an abundance of it. And you can wander in from the day, you can go from Sainsbury's to Asford to look at it all. Look at it. Look at all the toilet roll that's available now. As long as people don't buy too much. You know, it's all there. You might be going, yes, but I haven't got the money for it. Well, as soon as you start saying I haven't got the money, you'll then start talking lack, and then you're not creating it. So message me if you want to know how to create an abundance and how to manifest everything into your life, because you've got to remember that you are worthy of it. And I am capable. And yeah, perhaps you aren't living in the right place at the moment, in the right home, where your dream home. But hey, we've still got plenty of time to work towards it. But to work towards it, you need to start changing your attitude, start working and changing your way of thinking, start changing the way of your speaking, and start being responsible and stop blaming other people for your actions. And when you suddenly realize that it's me, only me. And when you start saying, oh yeah, but, you know, it's because of this, then you're giving your control of your life away to other situations, away to other people. And you're giving that, I'm blaming other people. But hang on a minute. Oh, it's my partner. Well, you chose to be with that partner. They did not put a gun to your head and say, you've got to be in a relationship with me. Oh, you know, I'm overweight. Well, I didn't put a gun to your head to make you eat all those donuts. You made that choice, but now you're blaming everyone else. It's time to take responsibility, to accept that, yes, you're in a situation that you don't like, but actually it is partly of your own making, and you've got the choice. Do I like this relationship? Do I not like? Do I like my job? My job isn't paying me enough. I'm doing all these hours, but I'm not getting the money or the recognition. Well, maybe it's time, instead of whinging and moaning to your partner, time to whinge and moan to your manager, because perhaps you're whinging and moaning. And if you go, oh, well, you know, the manager won't listen, well, perhaps it's time to move jobs. You know what? We're not holding a gun to your head to say you've got to stay in this job. You know, or people saying, well, I only do 20 hours a week, and so I'm only ever going to earn this money. Well, there's more than 20 hours in a week. What else do you do with the rest of your time? Get another job? Sell stuff on eBay, Etsy? I don't know. Take responsibility, and then suddenly when you take responsibility of your own life, you suddenly realize that you'll take the responsibility of creating your own abundance, and what you have is in the here and now. I do have my abundance of myself, to do this, and acknowledge that you do have this. Whether someone else around you says, oh, you're not capable of doing this, you're not capable, that's only their thought. They're not in you. And if you think, oh, actually, I can do it, why don't you sit up straight, breath in, breath out? You know what? F you. I can do this. I don't care whether you believe in me or not. I believe in myself. I believe I have the abundance of skills. I have I believe I have the abundance of get up and go. I have the abundance of confidence that I can do this, regardless of whether you believe in me or not. And if you don't believe in me, goodbye. Because there's an abundance of other partners out there in the world. So, abundance. What is it you would like to create and manifest into your life? And if you suddenly say, well, I want £1 million, well, once you've got that £1 million, what's it going to do for your life? How is it going to affect you? And just feel, is it going to make you feel happy and content? I mean, if you've got the £1 million, but you're still in a relationship that's bringing you down, you're still going to have a lot of money, but you're still going to be in the same situation. If you've got £1 million, maybe you can chuck in your job then. I don't know. But you have to start, what is it that you want an abundance of? I want an abundance of money. Well, what are you going to do with this money? Buy a nice house. Well, start imagining yourself in that house. Imagine yourself walking up to that front door. How do you feel? You open the front door and you've got all these rooms with all these beautiful furniture, and you just know I've got no mortgage to pay, and each month I have enough money to pay for the gas, electricity and the water and the council tax or whatever it is you've got to pay. And it's just like, yeah. And just think what it's like when you go to the airport, and instead of queuing up with everyone else, you're queuing up first class. And it's like, oh my God, look at this. And just imagine what it feels like. Imagine what it's like to sit in the Maldives with the beautiful blue water lapping the sea and the beautiful white sand, and someone bringing you lovely food and drink. That is the abundance of life. And how does it feel? And what does it feel? Does it make you feel, oh, I'm loved? I have this abundance and I've created it. What does it feel? And when you suddenly realize, what does it feels like? And then you realize, I've got that inside me. And perhaps you can have that feeling without all the trappings. You have the ability to create an abundance in your life, but you need to accept that you have an abundance already and accept what you have now. And be grateful. And maybe you're thinking, well, I haven't got that much. Have you got a phone? I am really grateful for the phone, regardless if it's the most modernist phone, it's the most up-to-date. No, you have a phone. I am really grateful for my phone. Don't go, no, it's really shitty or anything like that. You have a phone. I'm really grateful for the phone I have at the moment. You have access to the internet. I'm really grateful for the access to the internet. I'm really grateful for the clothes I have on my back. I am really grateful for the food I have. And I'm truly blessed, and I know there is abundance there for everyone. And I'm truly blessed. Start being grateful for what you've got. And then when you're grateful for it and you go, I love my phone. I know, I love my phone. I love my little 32-inch TV. I'm really grateful for my little TV. Forget about I need a big one, because that's your ego. You've got your TV. Because once upon a time, that TV was the perfect TV you wanted for you. When you bought that phone, it was the phone you wanted. So be grateful that you have the ability to buy a phone. Be grateful that your ability to have a TV. Be grateful that you've got the ability to link onto the internet. Be grateful that you have the free parks, the NHS, the access. Just be grateful for what you've got. And the more grateful, the more love you give to what you have. You would just suddenly realize there's so much more there. There's so much more there. Oh my God, I've got an abundance. I've got abundance. You go and stand by a river or a lake, be safety, health and safety, and you get a cup and you take a cup of water and you think, it's overflowing in my cup. But look at all the other water that's going there. There's enough for everyone else. When you take a breath in, there's so much air around for everyone else. The air is there. There's an abundance of air for you to breathe. You're not denying everyone else. You've got an abundance of fresh air for you. Open the window if you're stuck in there. There's an abundance there. Start appreciating what you've got and being thankful. And I'm really grateful and appreciate you've got it in the here and now. And then when you're wanting something else bigger and better, well, that's only ego wanting bigger and better, because that's what you want, not what you need. And realize that all your needs are being met exactly at this here and now moment. And when you realize that all your needs that you need where you are in this here and now are being met and abundantly met, it's like, I do have an abundance. I've got an abundance of air to breathe, in which to live. There is abundance of water for me to drink. I have an abundance of availability to go out and get some fresh air and go for a walk. It may even be down your own street, but you know what? At least you've got the ability to step out with a mask on, of course, And when you suddenly start realizing what you have now, an abundance of what you have now, you suddenly go, oh my God, my life is rich. It is rich now, and I can get it to even richer. And I'm really grateful, and I love what I've got. Be grateful. And like I said, if you look at your life and there's something in it that you don't like, or it's upsetting you, or you're giving your control away to other people, you have the abundance and the ability to get rid of that no longer serves you well, and stop using the excuses. Okay? And do something about it, because the excuse is a block. And when you have the block, you don't have the abundance. Awesome. Now, if you'd like this card for the day, message me if you'd like to book your own reading. I'm available. Don't forget to subscribe underneath. Press the buttons to subscribe. And I wish you an amazing, abundantly filled day today. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye. 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 Bye.